So friends, this video is only about my experience 20 years ago today, September the 11th, 2001. I was not in Washington, D.C. or New York or Pennsylvania. I was in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and ended up on Pennsylvania Avenue. And I thought it was an interesting story, so I went and filmed it today. Friends, this is a representation of every single soul, every person, which is a real person, a real soul, a family member, father, mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, that lost their life 20 years ago, September the 11th. I'm going to tell you about where I was that day and what I did. Nothing significant about it, just a story. Remembering that day for me with my family and work and all those kinds of things. A lot of things changed in 20 years. Sadly, in America, things have gone the wrong way, in my opinion. It hadn't got better. We didn't learn anything from these poor lost souls. We've gotten further from God. Yes, we have. So friends, this is Shivel Drive in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and on the morning of September the 11th, 2001, I was in this building right here at work. This was U.S. Pest Protection. I was a door-to-door termite and pest control salesman, and we had our morning meeting, and then we saw what was going on and sat and watched the TV. I went out and made a sale that day in a very odd address. And I'm going to show you that address. I'm going to take you, it's in a different town. But this is where I was when those buildings fell. I saw them fall. So you could see that this says Pennsylvania Avenue. This is where I was on September 11th, 2001. I was called here to this little neighborhood for a termite treatment on a home. It used to say White House Estates right there. So I ended up in White House, Tennessee, on Pennsylvania Avenue, which is a neighborhood that I've never been called to before or since, and sold a termite treatment to a house. And from my memory, it's been 20 years since I've been here. From my memory, it was the last house on the right, down here on the corner. And I hadn't been here in 20 years, but I'm sure that's correct, because I can remember that day very well. It was the very last house. Yep, it's that house right there. I crawled under that house and sold a termite treatment to those folks that day. Right here on Pennsylvania Avenue, exactly 20 years ago today. So the last part of my 911 story, 9/11, September the 11th, 2001, happens here. We lived in this townhouse right here. The number is 337 at the time. See if I can see it. Yep. In that townhouse right there, I got my wife and my two kids, Trey and Caroline, and we got in the living room on our knees and we all prayed for our country. We prayed for our family. We prayed for our town. We prayed for our extended family, our moms and dads and aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews and stepbrothers and sisters and all of our friends. And we hoped that this was not the end of our country. Nobody knew that day. It was quite surreal. That's where we were right there, the night of September 11th, 2001. So I wish I could tell you that a lot of things changed during that time, that the country went back to God and realized that we have enemies, real enemies that want to destroy us. I don't think I can tell you that. What I think I can tell you is it's worse than it ever has been. We actually have people in our government that are trying to destroy our country. So we hadn't learned anything. Sad but true. Appreciate you. Tighten up. If you want to support this effort, make sure that you subscribe, like, and then join. That helps us to get more videos out there. Yes, it does.